death cases which we don't know are occurring in the country. I don't know, guys. These deaths, how can you interpret them? How can we come maybe as a team and if possible question ourselves on how we can deal with this issue? We don't like seeing anybody dying. We don't want anybody to disrespect any other person. Respect should be a basic action from one person to another, despite the age. Nimetamani sana kila mtu aishi kwa amani bila kuchangia kwa kumtoa mwenzake uhai, bila kuona mwenzako akiperish, bila ku you can finish it by your own. But the fact is, some individuals are now dead, and as we said, death is not part of our lives. And truly, we are condemning death. We are condemning death completely.
Yeah, it is true.
We are condemning death completely. Zulfa.
Yes.
We condemn what?
You know, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say that death is part of our lives, sawa, because when you're born, you know that you're gonna die someday. But these deaths and battles, they're just people are me. According to me, I wanna get really old. Like when I am 3,000 years old, that's when now nianze kugojeka kidogo pale. Sawa, see it. I just go out that way. Go out because of torture. Go out because of abduction. Go out a certain way. I just wanna to die surrounded by family, not to die being scared and afraid. That is not the kind of death that I think anyone wants to go. Now, what I was trying to say when I said that, Bwana Justin Muturi, I'm going to read again. I said, I was lucky to reach the president who ordered my son's release, but what about those who can't? And namkumbuka hapa, Kim alikuja akasema ya kwamba at Justin Muturi anapigia Nudin Haji, sawa, anakuja aenda wanafungulia mtoto wake, but mimi ama any other common citizen anapigia Nudin Haji. Do you get that? Haji kabisa kuja kusaidia. In fact, and I remember we used to say that I just can't, sisi kuchukua wewe Felix na watu wa kwetu tuchukue tu gari tuende mpaka State House to question the president. You can't do that. Okay, just a random morning or a random afternoon or evening to go question the president. So like how watu ambao wameuliwa walikuwa kidnapped ama abducted for 40 days, yes, now wanaanza kuwapia mwili moja. Their families couldn't have called Nudin Haji.
I want you to show you a certain picture here. Okay. It is a very short picture.
Okay.
Before bed tonight, try this 7-second brain trick to help attract.
Wow. My dear.
Yes.
How do you think the families za wale ambao wamekufiwa, the families of those who don't know their people mahali wapo.
Okay.
How are they feeling right now?
That simple video inaonyesha vile one of the CSs, what can we call them, Mturi, akienda huko ni City Mortuary. Kujaribu kuhudhuria huko. You know, I think is apparent, okay? And truly, yeye kama mzazi, it is very easy for him to feel that pain. It is very easy for him to take that issue as a parent, you know, and is now trying to call upon the help of the government so that if possible they could come up with a solution about the death. No one is trying to foster the program of killing, either through supporting it through mouth or money or I don't know what, but it is just coming as a surprise which is very negative. We don't know who is totally funding the program, but the fact is people are now being psychologically tortured, more so the family members of those people who are now dead. It is going to bring trauma for those people who are not yet maybe found, but now the family members are already.
Unajua already sasa washaanza kujijazia mambo fulani.
Yes.
Already saa hii wako like sasa kama wale. Unajua obviously they waliungana mikono.
The family members are stressed.
You know, when you go something like when you go through a post-traumatic thing with people, unaendaga unashikana na wale watu, mnashikana mnakuwa pamoja, si ndio? And right now I know those women ama those families walikuja wakaungana pamoja ili kutiana nguvu, ili kuombezana wote, si ndio? And right now unakuja unaona that family wamepata mwili, the other wamepata mwili. So who are we? Hata si pia tungoja mwili. Hata pia si wenyewe tungoja mwili, unaona? So I think it is really traumatic for these people. Really traumatic and so bad. Tafadhali, like natumai mtachukua you will listen to CS Muturi because he is a person who has gone through it. Sawa? He's a person who has gone through this kind of hurt, this kind of anxiety, this kind of everything. And tafadhali tunamsikiza pale na ndamoma bwana producer after Felix anatabia maneno yake matatu aweze kutuchezea ile video ya bwana Muturi akiongea. Tashukuru sana. Yes, Felix.
Yes. Another thing, as I said, nobody is trying to support this issue of killing. We are also in the need of seeing our brothers and sisters prospering in the country, in their life. We want to see our brothers and sisters doing what Zulfa, contributing in the country. The moment you take one life, that is the moment we lose. That is the moment we lose one of some energies, some brains that could help in a certain field.
Yes.
The moment we lose 2 or 3, that is the same case. I'm not looking upon my country, Kenya, and not even as an individual, but we as Kenyans. We are not supposed to focus on a Kenya whereby we are fearing about maybe life. You know,
yes,
human life si kama ya kuku, si kama ya ng'ombe. We were created to take control of all other creatures, despite how big those creatures will be. You know, so death is not is not supposed to be part of what we are supposed to think
yes,
about.
Yes. It's
You
not,
know,
it shouldn't be part of everything that we are doing.
there is some news coming from somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm receiving something.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
And they are calling and I'm live.
Okay.
So msipige kwanza.
Yeah, msipige kwanza. Tutawaambia time ya kupiga.
Yeah.
So that you can contribute. But my brothers and sisters, wenye mko hapo nje, I'm just asking a very simple question. What are we going to do in order to avoid these death cases? Please, will you mind if you can keep some boundaries when it comes to our public speeches, when it comes to our actions, mostly when we are trying to talk about some social issues? Or what do you think maybe are we supposed to employ for a well-being and a good coexistence as we proceed with the rest of these remaining years? Maybe God alikuwa ametupatia. I'm not looking forward to seeing anybody perishing because of his mouth, because of his actions, because of what. Natamani Mungu akuchukue na kifo yake. Unaona?
Yes.
At some point, Zulfa,
yes.
Through these abduction cases, let me tell you the truth, at some point, it might be. Nisionge hivyo nilete mbio because you are totally sensitive na ninakuogopa by the way.
Awe.
But I'm trying to say, at some point, it might not be the police or the government to be responsible, who are responsible. You know, it might not. Please, I'm using might. I don't want anybody to beat me.
Then who might it be?
I'm talking. If you don't mind, please give me time. It might not be the government or police who are responsible. And at some point, you might find that some of the competitors of these people, of whom we don't know, you know, they are using this current situation to take they are taking advantage of this situation, maybe to kill their colleagues, either through jealousy, you know. Maybe they are some of the colleagues maybe they are working together with, they have seen the potential of this person. Now they are fearing that now the person might get some appreciation, and if possible the person to be given a good promotion, to be granted a promotion. But like now it has come to some point whereby these people, they are planning on how to eliminate this person. You know, now but it will remain to be the government is what it will be. It is going to remain the government is blame, you know. But now that we don't know the occupation of these abductees, abductees, I mean, sorry, we don't know the occupation of them. We don't know how what they contributed seriously, what contributed seriously to their abductions. We are not supposed to make judgment that the government is responsible or the police is responsible. But I'm sorry, nisiudhi mtu yeyote hapo nje tafadhali. I am also touched with the death of these juniors because they are very young, they are of our age, and we really need to survive for the better tomorrow. But now, let us try to look for the best way to know what is really going on, despite the DCI and other things. Our adoptees, kuna kitu yenye waliongea social media, kuna kitu yenye walijaribu kupost, kuna kitu yenye walijaribu kufanya in public, wakaonekana wakiwa kwa soko elsewhere. Please, at least tufanye nini tujue. Now please, I'm just apologizing. I might not speak something that can make sense to some of the individuals, but we really need to know the solution. What will be the solution of this? Unaona? Tusiweke blame tu hapa upate kumbe mali tumeka blame ni kwingine tofauti. Zulfa, do you remember there is a case whereby a certain guy who was taking his son to school was stabbed to death? What if that maybe that guy could be taken by a brobox and maybe found death somewhere else? Bado tungesema like ni government ilimuabduct. Ati yeye sawa basi, hebu nieleze vile ungesema ni government na inge contribute aje.
Peter Kimani anatuambia, good afternoon Zulfa and Felix of Mkofine. Leo uko Lovo Human Rights Organization claim they have some information from morgue's official that the other that the other two bodies may be there. How comes from 18 deck to dates? Aujiambiwa the other two bodies, the other two bodies. Mbona basi kama zimekuwa pale mbona hujasema hiyo?
No, ukisoma hiyo message vizuri, ukisoma hiyo message ya Peter vizuri, anasema maybe there.
Yeah, na maybe there most tunasemaga aje hapa. Rumors sometimes ziko tu pale kwa kweli. Rumors ziko tu hapo. So bwana producer anatuchezea video ya Mr. Mturi condemn government kuhusu kidnapping because sasa hatuko same man, hatuko same.